Hello, beautiful. It is great to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you are new here, my name is Marquita. I go by the capital Q is for Queen. Yes, honey, and I am so happy that you have found me. Make sure you press that like button because you are going to like this video. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe because you do not want to miss out. I've got so much to share. I'm always sharing wonderful things to help us on our grown woman journey to be the best version of ourselves. So make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. I'm happy you're here. So as you can see, I am on vacation. Actually, I'm not on vacation. That is a lie. I'm on a work trip, but it is a work trip. This hotel is actually really wonderful. I'm like very excited about this work trip. I'm at a conference for work. Yay, teaching. I had to share because as I was getting ready for this, I was just thinking about all of these wonderful travel hacks that I have and great tips and tricks that I have that will help make travel easier for you. Because I know you want to be outside. I know you're trying to be outside this summer, spring, winter, fall, all of the seasons, all of the time. So here we go. I'm going to share. First things first. I love a good travel pouch. And I love these pouches right here. These mesh ones to keep all of my cosmetics and things. As you can see, there's a lot of here. Right? We've got all this stuff. But I like these especially because they're mesh. And I like the mesh better than like those plastic ones that you normally find on Amazon. I got these ones from Marshalls. I'm pretty sure either Marshalls or TJ Maxx from like the travel section. But I like that they're mesh. I think you can find these online at Amazon as well. But I like that they're mesh because if something spills, it's really, really easy to clean up and it will come out versus like the plastic ones. It's going to seep in and then it kind of gets in the creases and things like that. Not so much with these. And that means that you can see everything. It can breathe just in case you have like soap, a bar soap, things like that. I don't know. Something about the mesh just makes me feel a little bit better. So these mesh pouches for all of your cosmetics, all of your toiletries, all that kind of stuff, I love them. And they come in all kinds of different sizes. I keep the smallest one in my regular purse and I put all of my lipsticks in there, all that kind of stuff, so that I can keep it all in one place, like lipsticks, lip glosses, all that kind of stuff. These are the bomb. Honorable mention, this wasn't on the list, but now that I'm seeing it, I just have to mention. So if you go to your local beauty supply, because I haven't looked for these online, but girl, look at this. Go to the local beauty supply. First of all, get you a tiny edge control. Look at this, and I actually really like this edge control. This one is, oh, there it goes. I like this edge control. It's dark. It's like the black color. It has, so that you can kind of fill in your edges if you are edge challenged like your girl. But this brush is so nice. So it's got like a hard brush. It's got a little softer brush for when you're doing your edges. It's got a little tiny comb and it's got the rat tail. This covers like all your needs when you're going on vacation, especially if you're wearing braids on vacation. This is covering the edges. If you need to part your wig, this is covering your, like, honey. And look how tiny it is. I think I paid like $1 for it, $1.99, something like that. Go to your local beauty supply, honorable mention, boom, I put you on. You're welcome. Speaking of other toiletries, things that I love, it is this combination right here. As you can see, she's almost gone. So if you've seen any of my other videos, you know that I like to be moisturized. I don't go anywhere without making sure your girl is glistening. I don't like to be oily, but I'm not going to be dry. I think a little sheen is good. A little sheen ain't never hurt nobody. So this oil is really, really good. It's jojoba oil, coconut oil, vitamin E, hydrating, replenishing, so nice. It's light. It reminds me of the, what is it? The Neutrogena, the one that smells like almond, that's really expensive, that you get at like Nordstrom's Rack or any of its, like, you know what I'm talking about, the Neutrogena oil. It reminds me of that, but not as expensive. And I like this mixed with the lotion. I squeeze a little bit of this lotion in my hand, couple pumps. Baby, yes. And the other Vaseline product that I like is the Shimmer Stick. So these three come with me on all the vacations. because you're going to be out and about. You want to make sure that you're moisturized. You want that skin to glisten, honey. And these are the best ones. I love this shimmer stick. So I think I've shared it before, but I'm going to share it again. I'm going to shout it from the rooftops. The shimmer sticks are the bomb. Here's why we like the shimmer stick. Because this is a very cost-effective way to get the little glow and the glitter that we all love. And I think about it like this. When you are going somewhere and you are presenting yourself, you want to think about how we should be looking and then elevate it. So the standard is always going to be that we're moisturized, right? But if we're elevating the situation, we've got a little sparkle, a little glisten, a little dame un perro. Is that how the sound goes? Dame un perro. You want a little bit of that, a little bit of the prrr. So this gives you that at a very cost-effective price, and it does a little bit of moisturizing, and it's on a stick, so it's really easy. It's literally like rub, 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 rub. It's easy to travel with. I love, love, love this. Now, of course, if you're going somewhere extra special and you need like that real good shimmer, like the décolletage, like all the parts, then you're gonna have like your Anastasia, your Patrick Ta, like, you know what to do. But if it's on a regular day and you're going out, you're gonna be walking around town and you just wanna have a little something that's just like a little, a little something extra. Yes, girl. These are my favorite. And they're perfect. These are the perfect sizes. I took a carry-on and I put these in my carry-on bag and nothing happened with me in TSA. So I'm just saying. Now, my next hack for you when it comes to your travel size products, leave all of your travel size products in the mesh bags. That's the reason why I like using a separate or a different kind of lotion than I use day to day. I don't have the big one. Put all of your stuff in the bags, leave it there. When you are done traveling and you empty out your bag, put these in the bag, put these back in your suitcase and leave your suitcase stored, because that way it is easier for you to travel, right? Like you're not searching and trying to scramble and pull all of the things. If you end up buying something new, put it in the bag. When it's time to replenish, so if you go somewhere and you end up using all the body wash, replenish the body wash when you go on your next run to wherever and you're buying your big body wash, buy the travel size one, put it in the bag, keep it there. Because I will tell you, getting my clothes together for travel is not the hard part. It is gathering all of the toiletries, gathering all these little random things I need, like my plugs, my headphones, all that kind of stuff. So you want to make your life a little bit easier, keep them in here, put them in your suitcase, close it up, and then the next time you're ready to travel, you just pull it out, put the clothes in, you are pretty much ready. In that same vein, I want you to get a cute little bag or a container, and every time you go to Sephora or Ulta or Macy's or wherever, and they give you little samples, I want you to put all those samples in that bag. And here's why. When you go on vacation, you don't need the big versions of anything, but that doesn't mean that you don't want to use luxury products. Like, I still want to use Clinique to take off my makeup. I still want my L'Oreal at night to put on my face to replenish my face. However, I'm not going to spend all day pouring this stuff into little bitty bottles to take with me. So if you hold on to all these, keep them in a little container, and then when it's time to go, you add them to your toiletry bag, it's enough to last you while you're on vacation. I mean, unless you're going on a month-long vacation, which, honey, if you're doing all that, let me know. Invite me. First, invite me if that's what you're doing. But no, really, hold on to them. Keep them in some kind of little container, and then that way when it's time for you to travel, you can put some of those in your bag. It's also a great way to replenish some of the things that you're missing before you go to a big store and pay for something. You've got it already in that little Sephora whatever bag. I'm telling you, that will help. And in the same vein, when they give you those little free pouches, like this one came free. It was like a free Ulta one. It's got all my jewelry in it. I'm not going on Amazon and buying a new pouch specifically made for jewelry that's not going to hold all the jewelry that I need. I'm going to use what I already have. Same thing for, like, I keep my hair products separate, keep some of my hair stuff or whatever things separate, like bobby pins, all that kind of stuff. I use another one of these. It's like a little Fenty one. They came with something that I bought long time ago. Hold on to all those things, keep them in a container, and then when it's time to pack, all you gotta do is just like go shopping in your stash. You're welcome. It's gonna help. The last few travel hacks are for those who like to pack heavy. If you like to pack heavy, and actually not even like, if you just end up packing heavy like me, I understand. You have found your people, because baby, it is very hard for me to go on any trip and literally just pack carry-on. Unless it is like a day turnaround trip, it is pretty hard for me to do. So here are some things that I've done to help minimize my packing. But y'all, I'm gonna tell you the truth. Your girl be packing. I be packing a lot of stuff. I like having looks. I like having options. I don't like getting somewhere and feeling like I don't have what I need. And I don't like knowing that in the moment I don't have something to wear for something that's appropriate. Like maybe I want to be spontaneous and do something, and then I just don't have something to wear. I hate that feeling. And then it's especially when you are someone who's not all the standard sizes. Like me, I'm plus size. I wear plus size. So that means that I can't necessarily walk into every single store and pick up a cute little outfit. I've got to look, like sometimes they don't have stuff on the rack or whatever. Either way, I don't want to do that on vacation. On vacation, I want to be like, boop, shake it out, let's go. We ready. Okay, so here we go. First, you always want to have some kind of lounge set, because you never know when you need to walk down and get some breakfast, walk down and pick something up, go ask the concierge a question, whatever the case. And you just need something to travel in, whatever the case. Scoop from Walmart makes these lounge separates that I love. I suggest getting something like this. I got these ones from Scoop, but you can find them lots of different places. I know Spanx makes things like these, and other brands. I'm sure you can find some on Amazon, whatever the case. But they're interchangeable. It's the pants, it's a sweater, it's a short top and shorts. They're all interchangeable. You can wear them. They all match. It's nice because then you can wear, like, let's say you're getting on the plane and you want to wear the sweatpants and the sweatshirt on the plane, but then once you arrive, you want to put on the shirt because it's hot, and then maybe later on when you're chilling in your room, it's kind of chilly, so you put on the sweatshirt and the shorts, like to run down to the concierge. It's wonderful. I really love it. I highly suggest it, and it gets you it gets you a ton of outfits with not a lot of pieces. Other thing that I highly suggest is using those vacuum seal bags. I did not want to check my bag. I was determined to not check my bag. I almost got a bigger bag and had to check it, but I figured it out. And what helped me to do it is those vacuum seal bags. So on Amazon, they sell the bags where you can put your clothes in the bag and then vacuum seal it, and then just make sure to pack the vacuum seal with you. That really helps to compress your items, so that way you can bring them with you. My only reminder is I would only use this hack if you are doing a carry-on, because then you can fit lots of things in the carry-on. If you are doing a regular size bag, I would not do this, because it's going to give you the false pretense that you have more room in your bag, and your bag's going to be overweight. So, as somebody who's had overweight bags before, I pack heavy, I'm not lying. So you don't want to end up with an overweight bag, and all of the vacuum seal pouches will do that to you. So that's one way to make it work. And the last one, which I would suggest whether you're trying to pack lighter or just in general, and I just think it works great for your pictures, all kinds of things. Choose a theme or a color story for your trip. This is the ultimate hack, and it has changed the game for me. Let me tell you. Theme does not always have to be a color, but it can be some kind of story. So when you are getting ready to get your clothes together, I want you to think of the pictures you're taking. I want you to think of the locations you're going to be, even if it's a work trip. I want you to think of what type of woman you are on this trip, right? Because the woman I am at this conference is different than the woman I was when I went on a girls trip in Miami. Like, let's be honest, right? I want you to think about, like, who is she? What is she looking like? How is she presenting herself on this trip? What does my hair look like? Like, what am I wanting my pictures to look like? All of those things. And then as you are putting together your clothes, think of the story you want to tell color-wise, or is it all different types of patterns? Is it the specific types of shapes and like styles? And let me give you an example. So for this trip, it is business. It's not super formal. I guess I would call it business casual-ish, but I'm presenting, so I want to be my best self and I want to like look really nice. For the color story, I chose like blues, whites, those kind of things. A little bit of green because the green kind of goes with the blues, but everything kind of fits that. The reason why this is easy and good for you is because then you're not bringing tons of shoes. You're not bringing 5 pairs of shoes to match 5 different color outfits. I brought a tan flat pair, a tan heel, and then I have my tennis shoes because you always need to travel with like a good pair of tennis shoes. And that's it. And it works because I have the same color story. And then it also helps when you're packing your jewelry. I said because I'm doing darker blues, I wanted to have silver jewelry. And so I packed lots of silver jewelry and then I'm done. Versus having to put together whole color looks. Like, I don't know about you, but I got a child, I got a husband, I got a job. I ain't got time for that. Same thing versus, so like on another end, Miami trip. It was not a color story, but it was a theme. It was like, I wanted to be cute, fun, fresh. It was like hot girl summer-ish, but like I'm grown, so not out there like that. So it's Miami. Vibrant colors, lots of patterns, lightweight clothing because it was hot. So everything was like lightweight, bright colored, bold patterns. And then it made it easier for me because then I could pick like a couple neutral shoes that went with that. I could pick some big jewelry that went with like the theme of the things I had going on, and it's easier for you to pack. So that is my ultimate hack to you. Pick a story, pick a colorway, or like a theme that goes with whatever you're packing, and ultimately have fun on your trip. And you're gonna have fun because of all of these travel hacks that I gave you. So if you made it this far, we're friends. And I am so happy for you because it's fun over here, if I do say so myself. So make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. You don't want to miss out. And check this video out right here. Is it right here? Is it right here? It's in one of these spots. Check the video out. I'm sharing some great tips that you would absolutely be able to use in your life. Stay beautiful, and I will see you the next time. Bye.